first glance, the Gilded Age appears archaic to our modern sensibilities. It's easy to look back and wonder, how did they live like that? Well, just like this. Steamships, cable cars, automobiles, and, of course, locomotives. These were just scratches on a surface that had miles in depth. According to historian Henry Adams, the new system of railroads needed the energies of a generation. Capital, banks, mines, furnaces, shops, powerhouses, technical knowledge, mechanical population, together with a steady remodeling of social and political habits, ideas, and institutions to fit the new scale and suit the new conditions. If that sounds somewhat frightening, it's because at the time, it was. An age of rampant and violent economic growth, occurring in part because of the immense scale at which the nation was modernizing, and additionally, the system of laissez-faire economics, which allowed great monopolies to rise up, most notoriously John D. Rockefeller's Standard Oil. With these great economic booms and success stories, one notably mentioned in Destiny of the Republic, many tried to patent their creations and turn a profit as quickly as possible. No story or collection of stories was of more notoriety than Thomas Alva Edison, who apparently invented the phonograph, motion pictures, and of course the incandescent light bulb. Edison was seen as the greatest inventor of not just the Gilded Age, but of America's entire history. Therefore, it only goes to show that much of what Edison invented was in fact other individuals' ideas, or just patents of already existing ideas that he purchased out. The only popularly assumed invention of Edison's to truly be his was the phonograph. Make no mistake, attention is the currency in the marketplace of ideas, and Edison had no shortage of attention. So, after inventing the first commercially successful practical incandescent light, based off of Joseph Wilson Swan's working light bulb that Edison modified after completely buying out Swan's patent, Edison sought to make his system of direct current to power his lamps become more widespread in the country. This was economical for Edison, but not for the consumers of his products. Nikola Tesla saw that this system was impractical and was ready to point it out before Edison launched an extensive propaganda campaign to convince the general public of the superiority of DC. This so-called current war between Edison, the proponent of direct current, and Tesla, the proponent of alternating current, ultimately ended with Tesla's victory, but only through an outside party's funding. Edison also claimed to have invented motion pictures, but the advent of this was through the murderer and photographer Edward Muybridge. The only individual in the great electrical engineering community that seemed to be as clean was Tesla. As stated by John F. Wysick, he envisioned a system that could not only transmit radio, but also electricity across the globe. After successful experiments in Colorado Springs in 1899, Tesla began building what he called a global world system near Shoreham on Long Island, hoping to power vehicles, boats, and aircraft wirelessly. Ultimately, he expected that anything that needed electricity would get it from the air as much as we receive transmitted data, sound, and images on smartphones today. But he ran out of money.